Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane. The one and only Master Propaganda. Off here to a 1v1 on Road To Tunis. Still looking for matches on some more. They're in fame will. In the West, we have Prabuty fighting for America, freedom, democracy, the American way. Here with the 3rd Infantry Division, straight in with Armoured Battle Group. Popular as always. In the East, though, we have Sir John Harrington here fighting for the Germans. Here with the 15th Panzer Division straight into Italian Infantry. We got a Jeep here for Prabuty. Immediately veterans 1, but of course no longer able to rush it out at near instant speed because they actually nerfed, fast deploy after so long. So that's a plus. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued and generous support of the Propagandacast, and a big hearty thanks to keep commenting, liking on videos, helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So we got a double Panzer Pioneer Panzer start here for John Harrington. Bit of a slight divergence from the usual, which seems to have been increasingly just like double bikes into like fast light support company here. Prabuty's deep jet rushing out, scanning down the main dusty roads there. Panzer Pioneer and Panzer going northwards. We've got the 250 after here for Sir John Harrington, the Leichter Schützen Panzerwagen. Typically part of a Panzer Division's reconnaissance unit. For the Aufklärer, though, occasionally regular Panzer gunners could also end up having them if they couldn't get the 251 half-track as they meant to. Keep rushing in here. Gonna hit the northern fuel here where we got the Panzers there trying to grab the fuel points. There you go, Prabuty hitting hard here. First route on the way here. Heavy fighting here by the northern fuel point. And there you go, Panzer Pioneer around the flank here. That's definitely going to force the Jeep to have to withdraw here in the face of fierce German firepower. Got the 250 after got here for Sir John Harrington. We got the Scouts probing forwards. Sandbags being dug in here, Jeep heavily damaged. Prabuty's going to have to withdraw here soon before it's going to get lit up like a lighter. 250 after moving forwards here, Sandbags there done. Maybe some barbed wire as well, we'll have to see. Center there, we got the rifle moving up further south there. Scouts probing in. And far south in Tunisia have got the southern fuel point. Might see some mines here out of Prabuty. Maybe not. Map so far split 50-50. We got the light support company here for Sir John Harrington. In the south we get the Tunisians, the Panzer Pioneer. Bit of light skirmishing here. Another rifle squad there for Prabuty. Very much expected. Obviously want a good amount of infantry as the Americans. There we go. Coh3 moving on the cutoff point. Prabuty responds quickly with his mechanized infantry there. Pushing in for the fatherland. Panzer's closing in here. Backed up at the 250 half-track here. Going in close against riflemen. Engaging there with heavy automatic fire. And letting loose here. Sandbags on the way there. Up north here we got the Jeep engaging the Panzer Pioneer as well. Small engagement, then caught laying down Sandbags there. Here though, the riflemen are taking so much damage that Prabuty has no other choice but to retreat them. We got the Scouts here sort of probing a bit, but they're not going to do too much here. Rifle squad moving in. Half-track diving in here. But not too hard up north here. Jeep there. Ends up not doing enough here to the Panzer Pioneer rushing for the building. Jeep trying to block said entrance, but it is just not working out. Scouts here forced back. And further south here we got the Tunisia laying down some mines. Cheeky. Light support company remaining a bit silent here for Sir John Harrington. In fact, there's a bit of a resource build-up. Considering he's gone for Italian infantry, might see some L640s even if they did get nerfed. Panzer's moving forwards here. Not like heavily nerfed, but they did get nerfed. Half-track. Prabuty there with a weapon support center. We got Panzerjägers for Sir John Harrington. Clearly anticipating light vehicles, or perhaps just wanting to end that Jeep permanently. We'll have to see. South side here went off of the mine there. Rise to the fix in the half-track. Gave it a new coat of red. And there you go, Bazooka Team for Prabuty. Up north, the American forces quickly standing here, trying to avoid where the main focus here from Sir John Harrington is, swaying the main thrust there northwards, and the Bazooka Team, of course, can then catch the 250 half-track or anything else here that you might throw at him. Mechanized company here, so very light support company. Ha ha ha. Panzerjägers moving in there with their Panzerwuchs and the Coh3 TK is going to pop into the half-track here. Further busy up north here. Bazooka Team has arrived with their bazookas. which first saw service in North Africa. In fact, the Germans would use captured examples to develop the Panzerschreck. Fun fact there. Medical station here for Prabuty. After driving in there, looking for jeeps, but only finding scouts that are just as easy targets in a sense. There we go, going to see some damage here. We got the bazooka team, we got the jeep moving up here. Don't think I'll be able to save the scouts here. Definitely a bit of a slip there for the Prabuty one, which the John Hankton will have to exploit. There you go, bazooka still slamming to the half-track, causing a fair bit of damage, but not enough to actually stop the half-track. Now Veterans 1 here. It's up to John Harrington to get the half-track out of there. He's also got the 2 command points. Could go for Coh3, could even go for those L640s. Jumping out of the half-track here. Possibly to actually say it's a bit of a bait there to give this half-track a bit of a chance to escape. But looks like Prabuty's not taking that. He's anticipating his opponent's movements. He's going for the half-track. Bazooka team get off another volley here. Could take out the half-track. Can they fire off? No. Oh, almost had it there. Panzer's moving about. They're forcing away the... Oh, they actually got the jeep. It's not just the jeep, but the... Well, not just the Scotch, but the jeep went down here. Great work there, but... Fine, so John Harrington, 30 kill there for Prabuty. Map control-wise, so Prabuty's not doing too badly otherwise, partly because... So John Harrington's clearly floating a bit of resources, and so isn't quite committing as much as he can. Prabuty with the infantry support center as well there, captain on the way. After being pulled back there for some desperately needed repairs in the south, the German forces advance right into a mine, as Reinhold there, well, goes down.
Our capture point is being neutralized by the enemy.
30 cal there out for Prabuty.
Italian Guastatori are available to deploy.
There we go, got the Guastatori, we got the L640 light tank.
At once, we shall have additional forces available. We have been cut off.
I'm not surprised they ends up going for them. And Prabuty again only has 1 bazooka team to stop them. It doesn't even have a lot of minuses. So that could be quite effective here for also John Harrington. We got a 2nd bazooka team on the way there.
We are losing grasp of a victory point.
30 cal sitting up here, Pants being spotted and are quickly routed.
We have been given an L640 light
There we go,
panzer.
got the 2 L640 light tanks out there. Ready to give Prabuty a hell of a headache here.
Proximity alarm near our fuel.
Rushing forward to the 2 light tanks. Further south introduces the Panzer Grenadiers. 30 cal setting up here. Bazooka teams are not quite positioned in such a way to assist such a push here from Sir John Harrington and the Germans here of the 15th Panzer Division need to withdraw the Bravo Squad now. Prabuty though seems to do his best here. Even Sir John Harrington is a bit confused at him not retreating there, not running. There we go, double flamethrowers there. Bazooka's firing out, but there you go, 2 flamethrowers there, 2 sizable flamethrowers on the light tanks here. Keeps fighting though. Prabuty is fearless, most likely because he's not the one actually, getting burned alive. I suspect if Prabuty is very much the one getting hit by a sizable flamethrower, he might not be quite as actually bold. Still, both light tanks have pushed back. Bazookas did do some work here against Sir John Harrington here and the 15th Panzer Division. Fun little fact about the L640, someone actually sees service in Italy as a reconnaissance element. Actually, I think it was a Fallschirmjäger unit of all things too. So, little fun fact there. He's caught here, but with no mines. Oh! Spoke too soon, there was a mine. 2 mines, in fact! Half-track out of commission, but the Panzerjägers get out very safely. Snugly, even. There you go. We got a Scot. Wow, I haven't seen a Scot in a while here. Not seen one at all in a while. So that's an interesting choice he had of Prabuty. Not because, like, necessarily I think the Scot became bad. It's just, wasn't quite as absurdly good. Which can, for some people, be more than enough. What? This thing isn't absurdly overpowered? I don't want to play with it anymore. 250 half-track number 2, there were more Panzerjägers out. L640 is getting ready. And we got the upgrade there for Sir John Harrington. Might be planning for Stu Diesel. Recovery half-tracks for all we know. After they're taking heavy damage, Scott there firing at it. Ooh, close one there, close one. Scott the taking 5, we got the L640 with catch routes, got the bazooka team though responding as well to that. Panzerjägers driving further into American territory. Scott, they're going for it. Taking a lot of damage though, almost got it, but there's also a good chance the Scott here could go down here. Yeah, oh, got the half-track and the Scott goes down. Double bazooka fire here on the L640 as the flamethrower tanks are doing what they can, but one escapes. Will the second one also escape? Heavy damage here from the bazookas. Getting the Scot like that is pretty good here for Sir John Harrington, and definitely a bit of a painful blow to the nose here for Prabuty. Actually goes for a second Scot. Finds them caught with a white phosphorus rocket, suffering immense burns of the chemical kind. Scot moving up, he shoots and almost had a wipe here. Close call there for Sir John Harrington up north here, point falling there. Both flight Italian tanks, of course, in need some repairs here. Note the Italians did not have a lot of flamethrower tanks. I think the other one they had was actually based off a tankette. Basically meaning an even tinier flamethrower tank than this. Fun fact. Straight for the cutoff point here. Panzer Pioneer pushed off here. Big control point wise here. Prabuty's got a good lead here with John Harrington so far. Flamethrower tank going for the engineers. Got the captain, they got the rifle on the move. And the Panzer Pioneers bit the bullet. Good wipe here for Prabuty. It's every time to get more and more control of the match here versus Sir John Harrington. L6 force move there, got straight into our mine. This is kind of dangerous, but ultimately can still get out there fairly fast. Another mine goes off. So John Harrington's bazooka teams are just not within range to really exploit this, as Scott could try and get some shots off here in both Italian tanks. We'll have to see the Panzergers are hiding out here, clearly looking to ambush any supporting Scots or whatnot. We'll have to see what Prabuty does next, though. Definitely, again, very rare to see Scots nowadays. Compared to the heyday where they were like, you know, very much always rushed out. Oh, yeah, that was a bit pulled there by Prabuty. Almost got... Oh, lost the Scot again. Eesh. He's definitely used them like they're much tougher than they actually are. L6 is being repaired up. Still, Prabuty's got strong map controllers about to grab the final fuel pull on this map here, which will only complicate things here for the Germans. We got defensive operations, we got booby traps. Oh my. Got EC8s being buildable, we got the tank depot there for Prabuty. Fun fact about the Scots are actually initially part of the tank battalion, so they actually would perform the role of the 105mm Sherman that is providing, you know, artillery support for the tanks. But they were replaced by the 105mm Sherman, and then they'd be moved towards reconnaissance, but they'd be formed up into smaller platoons, so that way provide artillery support for, well, reconnaissance. Fun fact. Bazooka team opening out, they got the 30 cal there, they're wiped out, incinerated in a torrent of high-speed fire. Still, though, most fuel points are now beyond the control here of Sir John Harrington. He's about to lose one of his L640s. Can he finally get one? These tiny turret tanks? No! He gets away. 30 cal. They're also being grabbed here by Sir John Harrington and his Panzerjägers. Prabuty is just forced to have to constantly run after him.
Italian light panzer deployed.
We got more L640s here. Oh dear. That's even as Prabuty is rushing up for tanks here. I feel like this is a bit risky on a variety of levels here by Sir John Harrington. A bit risky. But then he likes those kind of strategies, doesn't he? So there you go. A lot of Italian light tanks here, though. Also being upgraded with flamethrowers. The Lancia Fiamme.
The enemy has lowered our victory points to 250.
250 points left here for Sir John Harrington. Prabuty, meanwhile, is not far away from the Sherman EC8, by the way. I mean, he's got War Machine, so he's already got the map. At this point, he just needs about 30 more fuel, and then he can rush it out, in particular with rapid deployment at Veterans 1. And then Sir John Harrington has got a massive problem on his hands, because full flamethrower tank's going to do basically sod all against a Sherman EC8. Of course, they're going to do swimmingly well against the infantry. But against the tank, they're going to very much explode. But for now, he's clearly looking to just leverage as much murder here against Prabuty and the Americans here. Routes Court, they're utterly incinerated. Northern point here falling to the MD-34 crew. Possibly the 30 cal, actually. And that's the 30 cal. There's a good team doing with the camp. Again, they're getting swarmed here. And there you go. He's actually rushing out the Hellcat instead of going for the EC8. I think we've actually gone for the EC8. Well, certainly the Hellcat packs more punch in some regards and is fast. It's also more easily countered by the Panzerjägers, whereas the EC8 is, well, a lot tougher and thus harder to counter for the Panzerjägers. So I feel like you should have gone for the EC8 here rather than the Hellcat. Distance was so close, but it can quickly fill up theoretically with another EC8 as long as you just get the fuel points under control. So I guess this isn't all bad, but again, I do feel like there's some risks here due to the Panzerjägers. There you go, going for the Hellcats. Captain there being burned up. Smoke deployed here. And there you go, racing away there. Dodging the Hellcat. Can he get away here? Shot missed. Captain in trouble. Panzerjägers pulling down here. Hellcat trying to catch those light tanks here. Panzerjägers being swarmed by the Bazooka team here. You can see the Hellcat already a fair bit damaged. Do it again, the Panzerjägers. Popping the self-repairability. Almost got the Bazooka team here. Oh dear. Prabuty lost them. In fact, he's lost both his Bazooka teams at this point. Hellcat's almost got it. Got the Veterans vulnerability. They're being popped again, allowing it to zoom away there. Racing off into the sunset. Up north here, we got the 30 cal there. Repositioning. Tron 31 to 430. Another route squad there for Prabuty to replace some of all his losses inflicted by all of those countless Italian tanks. So I'm guessing more Hellcats here, or maybe a Sherman tank. Even a regular one at this point I think just do great. Doesn't have to be the easy, just a regular Sherman. Would still be a massive headache here for Sir John Harrington and his Panzerjägers. Whether or not Prabuty actually goes for that is a much bigger question. We'll have to see. They almost got another point. We got a lot of mines as well there from Prabuty, looking to catch like any infantry or on-rushing tanks. Now we got the Armada here for Sir John Harrington and the Germans. Yeah, Prabuty went from like being in a really strong position to just suddenly, boom, most of it's gone. Going for the 100 Sherman, of course, great versus infantry. Perhaps not as ideal against the light tanks. Not entirely sure this is actually the ideal choice. Again, I think the EC8 here again will be better, just a regular Sherman. Marder fleet ready, and he's in trouble. We've got again the light tanks descending upon them here. Brown squad here in trouble. Going to be descended upon by all 4 tanks. Hellcat, other things you can hit support. Got the Hellcat moving up here. Brown squad though just burning up. Uniforms melting into the flesh here. Hellcat scores a hit on one of the light flamethrower tanks here. Sherman going for the infantry in the south here. Almost got the Round Squad. Hellcat trying to catch up. Almost got one of them. But the Round Squad's going to go down here. No, didn't get it. Didn't get it. Close call though. Got the Marder moving in. What a rather crazy fight, honestly. Sherman there dealing out the MD-34 here, trying to blast it out. Down to just 2 men. There you go, mine goes off. One of the Italian tanks finally went down here, and it ended up being due to mines. 30 cal there, forced out of the premises. Second Italian tank that being engaged for the Hellcat. Got the OPC there. Almost had another light tank there. We got the Marder moving in. Got the Hellcat in its sights. Good shot there. Good shot. Trying to tank that Marder there. I think it's a bit risky for the Hellcat there. Go anti-tank grenade up here. Seems to be another not ideal call there by Prabuty, who now needs to fix up the Hellcat pretty rapidly. Northern points fixed for the 2 light Italian tanks. Southern points are now busy there, being grabbed back by Prabuty, whose captain has now become an anti-tank team there. What will John Harrington go for next? More Marders, will he take up? Stooks, who knows?
Supply lines are cut. Territory is isolated.
German hitting Norfolk here. Hellcat's almost fixed up. He's making aggressive use of field repairs here. Captain forced off.
The enemy have claimed our sector.
Panzerjägers flying away. We've got an MD-34 there for Prabuty. Oh, MD-34 30 cal there. Marder engaging the Sherman. Round Squad pushed off. Almost got the Panzerjägers. Got those L640s moving up, burninating the Americans. Another martyr there for Sir John Harrington. His light tanks, though, descending upon the Americans like fire-breathing locusts. Hellcat opening right around the corner of the barracks, scores a hit on one of the L640s, pushing them back rapidly. Bit of bazooka fire as well there for good measure. Decent shot than the Panzerjägers, force them off the cutoff point. Victory points wise, Sir John Harrington's almost caught up here with Prabuty. Almost, but not quite.
The capture point is being taken from us. We have surplus munitions to support the war effort.
Infantry moving forward, backed up at that 30 cal.
Standing by.
We got the Marder number 2 there ready now.
Territory sector out of contact. We are losing grasp of a victory point.
Moving forwards here, 30 cal there, about to come out by the Sherman. It's attempted bombarded. Mounting the flank, L640 moving head on, backed up a lot of infantry. And there you go, Marders here around the corner, starting behind the Sherman, third cal being overwhelmed. Infantry charging forward, Hellcat for withdraw. Here we got another Hellcat waiting for Prabuty, won't lose the first one now here. Stuck around for too long. And Sir John Harrington scores the kill, delivering a stinging blow here to Prabuty. Punishing blows here to Sir John Harrington. Bazooka fire here from the captain, but none hitting the Marder. Now the Hellcat moving forwards. Marder's rushing to the base here, straight to Hellcat fire here. Gonna get outmaneuvered. We've got the Panzerjägers on the flank here, which will prevent the Marder from actually flanking easily. And there you go. Got one of the Marders, a small one here for Prabuty. Oh, he definitely needs more. Few of that being hit. Sneaking in more hits on the Marder. There we go. Almost got it here. We got smoke deployed, but that might actually help here Prabuty more than it helps with John Harrington. Got it. Down to just the light Italian tanks once more. Further south here, Panzer Peony sneaking about. They've got engineers for the bazooka as well here. Ace level. Prabuty's resources are getting a bit overstretched here. And he continues to just lack anti-tank assets to deal with all these light Italian tanks. And coming to rely on a single Hellcat most of the time just to deal with these light tanks, I think, is a bit unhelpful here for Prabuty. Bit unhelpful. Got more Marders there for John Harrington. Panzerjägers moving up into the rifleman's line of fire. Quickly pushing in there. German scores a hit, but nothing critical. And we got those Italian flamethrower tanks added again. Looks like the unit bit the dust here around the cutoff point. Oh, actually a bit further south of it. Hit the mine, but didn't get wiped. Now the situation in terms of fuel for Prabuty is quite bad. Means he can't really leverage War Machine because, well, he's certainly preserving manpower to an extent. The fuel income is simply put so bad here for Prabuty, he just can't get out a lot of tanks. Got those L640s rushing in. Spotting scopes on the way for them. Second Marder almost done. Good shot there. Marder, or Hellcats are spotted the Panzerjägers again. It's the Panzerjägers that kind of makes me question again the validity of going for Hellcats when I think just going for Shermans, even the regular ones, would be much better. Because they'd just be able to ignore that while still be able to deal with the light tanks. That's sort of the, shall we say, critical element there. Ground squad have been caught. Questionable call there by Prabuty in a big way. And there you go, Italian tanks more than happy to exploit it. Rushing in another bazooka team for Prabuty this late into the game here. I kind of see the logic in part because he can't really get anything. He doesn't have the motor pool for anti-tank guns. Hellcat down here, just... So John Harrington at this point is really cleaning house here. And Prabuty is just running out of everything now. He's also running out of victory points. He's running out of units. He's running out of time.
Our strategic point is being neutralized by the enemy.
And there you go, light tanks are descending upon the engineers, just incinerating them. A brutally efficient tactic. Gonna see another wipe here in poor Prabuty. Another wipe. A few hits on the Marder fleet, but again the Italian tanks just move for other targets, or in this case just swarm the bazooka team. And we got the Marders pushed back to Sherman here. How's they available now here for Sir John Harrington? Not that things can go for him, not really the kind of fight for that. Another bazooka team for Prabuty. And he's being further and pushed into his base here by the Germans and Italians. Barracks there being lit up. And down it goes. Got one of the light tanks again, but it's so late into the match at this point. I'm not entirely sure this match has got one at the ace level. I think that's the first time I've seen an Italian veteran fleet flame for a tank, to be honest. Smoke deployed again. 67 points left here for Prabuty. Time is running out here. One can use there for Prabuty because he's got another way repairing his Sherman. And he needs that back in action as well here. Yeah, the situation here for the German, or for the Americans, is quite devastated. And I feel like this could have been fairly well avoided had Prabuty just gone for, you know, regular tanks here. Like, you know, just either EC8 or regular Shermans. I think they've done Prabuty a lot more good than either Hellcats and 100 Sherman. This kind of feels like Prabuty was, I think, too reliant on the meta game, which would typically just tell you to spam Hellcats and 100 Shermans no matter what. But again, versus a lot of Panzerjägers, the Hellcats are just too vulnerable because their tank rifles just can easily punch through that. Whereas again, versus Shermans, they do minimal damage. Plus, the Shermans will be able to deal with them and the light tanks. And there you go. I think that is GG. So there you go. Game over. So I think that's kind of like, you know, Prabuty's mistake. He just kind of focused like, you know, the hyper-specialized choices when he just needed something to do with both Panzerjägers and light tanks at a reasonable pace. And that had been just regular Shermans or the EC8s. I also feel like he kind of threw away those Scots. Perhaps he just hasn't played with them in ages. And again, you know, that happens. But I feel like they were just handled too roughly there, which meant they were quickly knocked out. So despite having a good lead, Prabuty just undercut himself. They were making some questionable choices that undercut it. And allowed, you know, an otherwise, I'd say, rather cheeky strat there to be a lot more effective than I think it otherwise would have been had just Prabuty made a few more sensible choices. But certainly, there was a rare sighting here of the L640 Flamethrower tanks, and only gave us something else to look at. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your family. As always, you can support the Propagandacast by donating our pledge on Patreon. Every bit helps keep me making all these videos. So, thank you all, and see you all tomorrow for the next episode. Bye, everyone.